Hey guys, Wormeck here. Today we're taking a fresh look at a new playthrough of Alien Isolation. This is a survival horror game, and it's not my normal style of game. If you've watched many of my videos on my channel before, especially the Call of Cthulhu ones, you know that I don't normally play survival horrors, so why are you playing this one, you might ask? Well, I'm a huge fan of the Alien franchise. I loved the first three movies, the fourth one had its moments. I loved the first AVP, despite also having some problems. I even enjoyed Alien Colonial Marines. That says a lot about how much I'm willing to go through for this franchise. Along with that, I've seen a number of people trying to do playthroughs of this and either it not turning out super great or not having good cuts and video quality and stuff like that. So I figured, why not? I'll do this since I was going to play through it anyway. You guys might as well get to enjoy me being scared stupid. Now, I won't be doing a face cam because I find them a little bit obnoxious and just take away from what's going on screen. I do have subtitles turned on so you can see what's happening, and I'm going to try and avoid talking over any of the dialogue. So, here we go. Isolation, start. So I haven't actually played this yet. I did see a little bit of the early stuff since I wanted to kind of get an idea of what the game was like. Adjust the slider. I'm actually going to put this is where I would put it. I'm going to put it a little bit higher because YouTube will make it even darker, so you guys won't be able to see anything at all if I leave it there. So 2 notches higher. It means it'll be a little bit brighter for me, but from what I've seen, that's not really going to be much of a problem. And here we go.
Final report of the commercial starship Nostromo. Third officer reporting. The other members of the crew: Kane, Lambert, Parker, Brett, Ash, and Captain Dallas are dead. Cargo and ship destroyed. I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up. This is Ripley. Last survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
Ripley? I'm Samuels. I work for the company. It's about your mother. We think we may have found her, Amanda. A commercial vessel, the Anisadora, has recovered what we believe to be the flight recorder unit of the Nostromo.
Where?
Zeta Reticula.
What did it tell you?
We don't know. The unit was taken to Sevastopol station. It's proprietorial material, so the company wants it to be collected as soon as possible. Sevastopol's a supply depot in the region. It's a permanent free port
I know what it
facility.
is.
Transit's arranged. There's a courier ship called the Torrens heading out that way in 2 days. We're going to travel out.
We?
Me and another exec. And you, if you're willing. Look, Ripley, when this job came across my desk, I read the case history. I know why you're working in the region where she went missing. You're still looking, aren't you? I've been cleared to offer you a place on the Torrance if you want to come along. Maybe there'll be some closure for you.
Hey, it was just very hard not to comment on how cool the aesthetic of that was. It really looked like the movie kind of feel of ships. Use move keys to walk. That's not super informative, but yes, WASD. How's my mouse sensitivity? I may actually just need to turn this up. Yeah, sorry, 1 second. I'm just going to turn that up a little bit so that I don't have problems in a little bit later. Whoa, oh god. Apparently that accelerates a lot. I'm very sorry about that. You may have just vomited. Let's take you back to here. It's a bit better. So I may end up kind of swiveling the camera very quickly if I'm startled, but I apologize for that. But I want to be able to turn around quickly and get around without having to move my mouse too much. Cute little bird. Verlaine. Frank Herman Warren Totality. Look at this, I can already steal everyone's stuff. Just another thing to steal. I do like you hear the barefoot walking noises as you go around. And you do have legs. I apparently don't block the light from the ceiling though, but whatever. And okay, enough of that. I'm going to turn the mouse down a little bit more. I'm really sorry that I keep fiddling with this, but I don't want to have to do it later. Alright, that looks a bit better. Should be a little bit less swivelly now. So, first mission of the day, we put on our pants. Save point. So saves in this game do have a delay. I can't do anything while it's doing that, and then you actually get the actual save prompt. So you are limited. You can't also resave right away. You have to wait a little bit before you can. I like even the little pop-ups of like the objective markers is really nice. I like that it really fits the aesthetic of the original movies. Oh, I was expecting to actually get to zoom in and see this. Crew ID. Oh, W.Y. Weyland-Yutani, so essentially we're not part of this ship's crew. Oddly enough, this ship is crewed by 2 people. Well, now I have to change my clothes again. Alright, that beeping is the save point, I guess. Can't sprint or anything yet. Whoa, okay. Control makes me lean? That's weird. Do I have a sprint? What's my crouch? Oh, C is crouch. Might have to rebind that later, but I will do that between videos if needed. It's not this way. I guess let us go this way. Sure. I like this texturing. It's very nice details
Taylor,
on everything.
good morning. Ripley, it's certainly not good. I very much doubt it's morning either. Sorry. I feel like death. I don't know how you people put up with hypersleep regularly.
You get used to it.
I don't do long haul very often. Most legal execs don't travel further than the coffee machine.
I'm surprised Weyland-Yutani felt the need to send legal at all.
The loss of the Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's important we find out what happened. If I can close the case with a conclusive accident report, it'll look great with my superiors. I'm sorry. That was insensitive. I realize your mother has been missing for 15 years, and you...
It's okay. We'll both get what we want, right?
Have you seen Samuels? He's probably been up for hours.
I'll catch up with him.
So, I find it interesting that the screen is upside down. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be, the other ones aren't. So I think that's just something that no one ever noticed in testing. That is definitely upside down. Yeah, I'm not sure what she meant by you people. That's kind of an insensitive comment to make. Oh, yes. Space boombox, go. It's a very local boombox. Alright. Access a terminal. Page up and page down to scroll. What? I have a scroll wheel on my mouse. Oh god. How do I select? Hey Taylor, I got your case request. It may take me a while to dig up the files, and the incident happened before my time at the company, so I'm a bit fuzzy on the details. In 2122, the Weyland-Yutani cargo vessel of the USCSS Nostromo went missing. No trace was found of its cargo or crew. Apart from a new science officer, the rest of the crew had worked together before, 7 in all. Dallas Captain, Ash Science Officer, Kane, or is it Kane's Executive Officer, Ripley, Warrant Officer, and Lambert, Navigation Officer. Parker, Chief Engineer, Brett, Engineer Technician. Weyland-Yutani lost a lot of money from it. It's a bit of a black mark in history. Get the impression they don't like to mention it. Anyway, I'll try and find the files later, clarify some of the points. If you want, I can help you go through them. Maybe some of your luck will rub off on me. I hear upstairs you have an eye for something... They have an eye on you for something big, Saul. So, if you've never seen the first Alien, stop watching right now and go watch it. But that's a reference to the original events. I don't really care about shipping manifests. I'm just going to assume that you guys don't as well, because shipping manifests are boring. Take the things. Yeah, I very much like the aesthetic. Everything about this just screams 80s movie. I mean, even down to this. I mean, these look like the type of things you would see in cars and on really disgusting chairs. It helps that this game has very nice lighting and details. I feel like I should be able to sprint. So a little bit of this stuff is randomly generated in terms of placement of items and loot and things. So I'm going to be taking a bit of extra time to kind of explore around and stuff.
Ah, Ripley.
Samuels, did you wake up early?
Well, I don't really need as much sleep as the rest of you. I was just inspecting the Torrens facilities. A well-maintained ship. I realize it's a very similar model to...
The Nostromo.
Yes, M-Class. A later pattern, but close in spec.
I've worked engineering jobs on ships like this.
Of course. Is Taylor up yet? She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep may have been punishing for her.
We talked. She seems nervous.
I hadn't noticed. She's a skilled executive, though. Should help us with any legal issues we might encounter.
Sorry, I apparently made your way there.
All personnel to the bridge, approaching Sevastopol station.
Looks like we're up.
So Samuels is obviously a synthetic, which is basically a android. I was going to say cyborg. Cyborg is not the right term. That was weird. It's kind of juddering there. I guess I'm just going to follow Samuels. A map? No. Oh, I do have a map. Tab is my map. Go to the bridge for briefing. Gotcha. Even in the future, the automatic doors don't work properly. I love the texture detail,
Had a
even if...
restful journey.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old M-class, Captain.
She was a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we're approaching Sevastopol station. Are we docking?
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good. Let's get this done.
Don't worry, Miss Taylor. Routine. In and out. Connor, how we doing?
SMG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector locked.
Prep comm so I can say hello.
Channel open, Captain.
Does everyone have their briefing documents?
You can watch the approach on the monitors.
Okay, I just noticed that apparently the subtitles did not actually turn on when I turned them on earlier. So, sorry about that if you wanted to read exactly what was being said, but I think it was pretty clear anyway. There wasn't any funny accents or anything going on.
Can we see it?
Switch to monitors. Sevastopol Station.
Is that damage?
It looks like damage.
Punch up 74, tight angle.
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
I can't bring the Torrens into that.
This is the commercial vessel Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760, calling Sevastopol Traffic Control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a Wayland.
Yutani Bond, you're holding the Nostromo flight recorder unit. We request immediate permission to transfer the passengers portside over.
This Waits, Colonial Marshal, Sevastopol Station. Serious situation.
Hello, Marshal? Marshal, this is the Torrens. Say again? The station's comms seem pretty screwed up, so I fitted Samuel's suit with a radio booster. I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You'll have heard from us by then.
Safe trip.
Stand by. My contract doesn't cover bloody spacewalks. It's the only option, and it's perfectly safe if you do what I tell you. Depressurizer. Fuck. Hating this. Just shadow me, Taylor. You too, Samuels.
Affirmative.
Fuck happened here? My God, Ripley. You're doing good, Taylor. Just keep moving!
Taylor, Ripley, hold on!
Samuels! Taylor! Respond! Anybody! Okay.
Well, it was called isolation. Can't really keep people around for very long, I guess. Alright, so now we are on the Sevastopol. All by ourselves. Forever alone. I like that little touch of the light distorting on the edges of the visor. It's cool. Objective: find help. Who's help? Yak, 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 yak. Soon I will not be laughing. Yeah, definitely adjusting the brightness did not help that much, so. Oh, good, we can sprint now. Oop. Sensor, no jumping. That is hella dark. Oh. I can already tell I'm not gonna. Yeah, no kidding, it's compromised, thanks. So I'm pretty sure that I'm not gonna have a good time with this. I don't do well in dark areas in most games. God. Even stuff like Doom 3, rather, not the original Doom, creeped me out a lot. A lot of people don't really find that particularly a scary game. I do love my lighting effects though, so that's at least something I get to look forward to. Terrifying, terrifying lighting effects. Can't even tell where the doors are. Oh, there we go. Whoop. Okay, so the ship is station. This is a station, not a ship. Is on fire and leaking gas and coolant. Check that terminal. I just want to see if there's anything over here. Nope. Oh, hello. Alright, terminal, what do you got for us? So, for now I'm going to try and go through and actually read all of these and read them out for you guys. We'll see how that actually goes. I may stop doing that if there's too many of these along the way. Page down. To engineering team, decommission. So, boys and girls, you've probably heard the whispers about Sevastopol by now, and I can confirm it's official. Sevastopol is being decommissioned. That explains the shoddy construction. I will go over with each of you what this means in regards to your contracts and next placement, but for now we still have a job to do. The suits want this done with a skeleton crew, which means we'll only be getting a few outside contractors to help, but it does mean overtime. I recommend taking what you can while it's available. I should point out that the decommission does not mean lucky dip. Everything here has to be accounted for, and I will personally escort anyone found helping themselves to equipment to Marshal Waits, Chief. I'm assuming lucky dip meaning steal everything. So I guess that's how they're going to explain that there's not many people here. Back, come on. Oh, jeez. Did I just slide down things? Where am I?
God damn.
Wow, I really fell through a tight space there. Take the flare.
This'll help.
Q, flare. R to activate. Gotcha. It is very dark. Holy cow. So these first sets of videos here, if they don't turn out well and it's too dark, I'll up the brightness again. For me, it's fairly bright already, so I don't want to go too crazy though, otherwise it will kind of take away from everything that's happening here. Is there something back there? Hold on, I've just got to check. I have to go such a long way around here. I feel like that ladder is probably the right way to be going, so let's just see what's over here. through this. There we go. Take all of that and the sensor. Nothing else here. Alright. Onward to space death. Yes, yes, I know. Press R to activate. I don't want to activate it. It's not dark enough to need a flare right now. Someone new. You always know a working Joe. Keep moving. Okay, developers, jeez. It's not very subtle though to just be straight out there, all Front Street about it. Oop. Just know something's gonna attack me at one point coming up a ladder. They always do, even in games that aren't scary. No radio. Now is not the time for space boomboxes. Passcode. Restore the power. It's not a thing apparently. What do you? Power. Oh, kind of like an Xbox. Forgotten FU. It feels like I'm reading internet comments. What's this? Use these terminals to update your map with unexplored areas. Did I steal the map? It's handy. What's X's? I guess are locked doors. This is where I came from, I guess? Legend. It doesn't tell me. Sure. Facing. Okay, yeah, so this is where I came from. So this is going to be a confusing map. Also, these keys are really inconsistent. So it goes back down. Alright. Inward and onward. Take a quick moment to save. So there's no autosaves in this game. Everything is entirely by manual saves. So if you die or something, you go right back to where you were. E. Oh, it's a mash E. I feel like those mashings are actually would be a bit easier on PC. I mean on console. It's just a billboard, right? Yeah. Sevastopol. I didn't notice actually. Was it still Sevastopol at the beginning? Langley, if you're looking for our stash, I've moved it. You left it right out in the open where anyone could have taken it. Jesus, do you know what I had to do to get it? I've hidden it in one of the storerooms. You should be able to find it. The code is 0340. Don't worry, no one goes down the terminal anymore. Not after what happened. Also, we're out of meds and low on water, so maybe you need to get some. It's your turn. Maybe it'll teach you to take care of our stuff in the future. Anna is kind of a bitch. Public notice. We've had a long journey together, but sadly it's coming to an end. Seegson Corp would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you who worked and lived at Sevastopol over the years, and hopes that Seegson has helped to make a productive and rewarding environment. Our investment and belief in the station has never wavered. Be assured that Seegson's Apollo, Central AI, and Working Joe androids will be there to serve Sevastopol until the last rivet is removed. We wish you all the very best in the future. After all, Sevastopol isn't just a station, it's people. Corporates. Oh. Oh. Okay, I thought that was just going to be a text thing. Good to know. Oh, utility. I guess it makes sense. Harris Turner, get back here now. We have a track somewhere in engineering. Lock the terminal down, kill the power, and don't forget your reports. Make them thorough. We're going to need our paperwork to be bulletproof when the shit is over. Waits out.
Harris Turner, get back here now. We have a track somewhere
it down, kill the power, and don't forget your reports. Make them thorough. We're gonna need our paperwork to be full when this shit's over. Waits up.